Hello! I believe we're back. We finished Blueprints last week. So, yeah. Oh, we're still on Turnabout Samurai. I forgot that I thought we finished this. So let's continue onwards. Wright and row offices. Really? Too bad, I'm sorry I missed it. Maya. So, what happened? Well, I think I got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick! Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we have no time to waste. I don't remember if we have... Did we last day actually debunk the directors and producers? Or is that gonna happen today? Well, Wimbag sure is quiet today. Pretty sure I remember this. So I have to replay this entire day? That's annoying. Nick, I think a guard's down. Yeah, I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Phew, she's alive. Jose Vasquez. I was wondering about D. Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her, so she always gets her way. She seems better. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director? Sal? He's soft, pushover, just whatever Vasquez tells him to. He treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Oh, why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Naya. About Mr. Hammer. Arg, I heard about what you said today. Cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Call him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Power's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. Murida. Okay, so what do I have? I don't really have a lot. Okay, so I can go to the detention center now, or I could go to the employee area. So I guess the employee area. I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later, I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any other clues lying around. No, touching. Eek! Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack. I guess it can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique, indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on the table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal, traces thereof. So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills? How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct, but I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to the sleeping pills, see? If there's traces, it'll change color. Oh, neat. Well, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Hello, Kimbay. Welcome back to the stream. Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. What was Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. This is the first one, right? Yes, technically it's the first game. I am playing the Trilogy on Steam, so the first 3 games are all smashed together. But yes, I do believe this is the last game of the last case of the first game. I don't know though, because I've only ever had the Trilogy, so I don't know when it switches between the games. Talk about burns, pal. Oh, the Fury, yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups? Bottles? Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle. So that means, yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Pick it up. Do we have anything to present to him? I don't think there is anything I want to present. And I don't think there's anything for me to inspect. I sure hope Mr. Powers will be back soon. He'll be fine, yeah. I don't think there's anything new here that I wouldn't have found already. I gotta say, I don't remember the controls being this sluggish, but I guess they are. I mean, it was made for a 3 or a DS, I guess. Anyhow, Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume, then left. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2. Yeah, but why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. Probably. Hey Nick, it's Ms. Vasquez. Hello? Hello. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it, Nick. She did it. She's the killer. My Fey blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manella. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer? By yourselves? Yeah, she's probably not gonna give me anything. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Fun, it still seems pretty messy here. Guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. That makes me think that I do indeed want to search. It looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. They got some figures for how much the set costs. Can't believe they spent that much money on those sets. I could. Nothing in here that could be a clue, just some paper cups and crumpled documents. This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around. Glass is frosted, I can't see outside. It's fine. To October, the dimming daylight makes it feel like winter's coming. Oh my god, that movie was the best. It's about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know. Singing samurai stars? What's next, Ninja Ballad? Doesn't look like there's anything in here. A light van for moving stuff and equipment around. They kept it in pretty good shape. Let's go for that. Sheriff had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license. Yeah, that's the same text as before. An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. And then we have these. This is where Salmonella and D. Vesky's ate. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. Something wrong? I don't know why I'm getting this fun feeling. Something about this feels odd, you know? Can't say that I do. I think it is very odd. I don't think I think the only way for me to get something out of her is if I present something she cares about, but I don't know what she cares about. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. A closer inspection? This trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is a part of some temporary film set. Do I have anything she actually would care about? I guess maybe the steak plate? Okay, hey you, look. Why are you showing that to me, Nick? That's not what I wanted. Studio main gate, and I want to... I don't see a reason for me to present her with the evidence that Hammers actually did some bad stuff. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yes, though there's not really anything I can do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is not a laughing matter. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing, forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. I hear it's pretty much at her beck and call though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh yeah, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to the sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago. I feel like I should present this. Excuse me, thank you for showing me that, whatever it is. Okay, so he doesn't want to tell me anything. Let's present it for... Miss Olbag? Think? I'm not in the... Oh, she's just not gonna care about that at all. So... Can we get something out of his keys now when we know that something happened 5 years ago? No. She was saying that Salmonella would be in the... in here, but he's not. Okay, so now I gotta figure out what it is I am missing. Don't think there's anything here. So is it something with the gumshoe I'm missing? No. It's looking like Will Powers was drugged. I'm going to go back to the precinct to do some more detailed tests. You're being very free with your information today, Detective. Well, don't go telling anyone this, pal, but I was kind of impressed at today's trial too. Most lawyers would have given up after that director's testimony. I think if it had been anyone but you of their powers, would have been gone by now. Detective, about the bottle. Oh, that? Talk about embarrassing, pal. I can't believe I missed that on my first sweep for evidence. I don't know how I can apologize to Mr. Edgeworth. Must be tough being a detective with all that responsibility. Oh. Is there anything else he wants? So it doesn't necessarily look... No, it doesn't look like he has anything. So what is it I'm missing? Let's get a hint. Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? I can't see what's going on when Mia is here. So no, I haven't noticed anything. Maybe we should go talk to WP? Okay, so they want us to talk to Will Powers again. There's nothing there. So is there some piece of evidence? Oh, is that really Jack Hammond inside that suit? He's the only one who it could have been, but why would he? Yeah, why? You're the medium, why don't you summon Mr. Hammer's spirit and ask him yourself? Give me about 3 more years. Look at us, 2 novices. Not really a lot of information. Regarding the murder weapon, yeah? Is it heavy, that spear? It's pretty hefty, yeah? I don't think an average person would be able to swing it around effectively. And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning run through? Oh yes, I goofed on a round kick, you see. I broke the spear. The security lady fixed it for me right away though. With the duct tape we had. Yeah, nothing there. Oh, have you seen this, Mr. Powers? What's that? I've never seen these steel samurais in my life. These are the steel samurais that appear in at the live show. A fanboy collected all these pictures himself. Seeing things like this really makes me think. I mean so much to these kids, you know? And I think that is all... Yeah, that is all he can tell. No new topics. So that means there is something... Miss Oldbag? What? Get that filth out of my sight. And you're claiming that's poor old Hammer in there, and I thought you were such an innocent youth. Ah. Nothing. And no new conversation options. So what am I looking for? I already presented everything to him. So is there something I need to examine? Maybe? I haven't done anything in a... Oh, she's here now suddenly. Hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done, but this week is the last episode of the Steel Samurai. What? No. Cancel that. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then. Rumor? Yeah, Miss Vesquise, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything, she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. You know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then? What do you mean the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay, I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than what is called for here. Here, take a look at this. And this is... A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be cancelled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. But what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what is it that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about the accident 5 years ago. Okay. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Thanks, we'll try asking her if she'll talk. She'll probably talk. Well, let's see if I can squeeze anything more out of Penny. What's that? An empty bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's prints on it. Now I'm really confused. So this photo was Mr. Hammer all along. It seems that way. Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? No clue. I think I have an idea. Why? He wanted to get out of the dirt, and yeah, probably the only way to do that is to make sure he gets rid of Miss Vasquez without, yeah, knowing it's him. Gonna boost the game audio a bit. I saw it was kind of low. If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Who told? Who did you hear that from? Nichols? Nichols? Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols, that assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers. Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun? No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? I have proof. I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so. This is the plate that he used to eat the steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. I bet Powers put it in there himself. Even a lightweight like him must have trouble sleeping sometimes. Except I have proof that Mr. Hammer spilled the pills. This bottle contains sleeping pills. Mr. Hammer's fingerprints were found on the bottle. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired. See? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag, you're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Oh, Miss Oldbag. Here. Take this. Photograph? Dun dun dun. Totomate. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with the bad guy on top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. Okay. What else is it that I need? Oh, I can present this to Miss Vikis. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well, old bag. Old? She means the security lady, Miss Oldbagnick. Right. Anyway, Miss Vikis, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind? Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vikis, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for a petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of his own accord. But you were the cause, you pressured him, and to think it was just an accident. Excuse me! What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No, no way! You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. But you can see on the sweat bead on her face that she is pressured. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me, now. What? That is valuable evidence. Boys. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vikis care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that, where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. Hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. D. Vikis, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe, thank you, thank you, thank you. I was really scared. Oh, don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just... I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today, and I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this, and who's at the bottom? D. Vikis. Or Vasquez. No clue how to say it. Second option, pretty sure. Second option of what? Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution... Oh. Vasquez. Yeah, I don't speak French, so I really have no... But okay, if you believe that's so, I'm gonna say Vasquez. Actually, maybe I could just Google. No, it is Vasquez. Or Vasquez. Oh, yeah, yeah, it's Spanish. Vasquez. So yeah, Vasquez. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today I will call on people present at the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Vasquez. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Mr. D. Vasquez to the stand. Ms. D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please, give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. Ansatse no hi. There's a lot of things in this game that would not actually stick in court. I entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp and it ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30 we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you. The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with a monkey's head toppled over. And that is also the way they transported the body. Van added to the court record. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. So I know what I would like to present, but I don't know if that is the correct one. Because what I want to do here is I want to present their plates. Actually, we can't present their plates, it's not a piece of evidence. Because I know they didn't... I mean, they didn't fully... They did more than just eating the T-bone steaks because even the bones are missing. At 2:30 we took a 15-minute break. I was fatigued. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at... So I probably have to press... So I guess I'll press on this. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk, it irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. It was a 15-minute break. Okay. Do you have someone who can verify this, Sal? No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat her T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? I kind of wish she said a little more. It's hard, I think she's pretty used to being the boss, but I'm sure we'll find some contradiction. So is there a piece of evidence for me? Because I don't see me having a piece of evidence that actually... So they are trying to hint me at the fact that, oh, she didn't actually eat the steak. Because, you know, there are no bones left on the plates, but I don't have a picture of that. Guide map's not going to show me anything. And none of these things show me what I need. It really made it seem like they wanted me to present something. But what? What is it they wanted me to show? Is it the steak plate? Even though this is the wrong steak plate? I guess I'll just press on the rest of the things first. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop at the employee area? No. Are you always this curse? Yes. Tense, maybe I didn't read. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same thing could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No, the meeting ended at 4 p.m. and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5 p.m. I would think it was between those times. You would think. Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Mr. Edgeworth. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean? It means what you just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh, alright. So I have now pressed on everything, so there is something they want me to present. I guess I'll present the steak plate. Okay, but this is the wrong steak plate. Ah, as I thought, you claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there was no bones left on the plate. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You didn't eat the steak. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. I see, then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order? Are you saying... Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull me, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well, let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see, what was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Ah, you see? Yes, however, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I approve, Your Honor. I can prove that the spear was not used as a murder weapon because it was broken. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with the duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a fake costume with this through the chest? Order? Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you'll... Silence. I am the one testifying here and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not a murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright? Can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammers? Of course I can. It was defense. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let us see the murder weapon. Okay, I want to show... Do I show the picture or do I show... I guess I have to show the picture. Because it's defense. Right? I mean, it's defense that killed, but is this what I present? Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order? If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him right through the chest. What? Are you saying... Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die? 5 years ago? Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing stuff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? Break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death and carried to Studio 1 and then placed inside this costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Miss Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? I want to say she had another way, because she used the van. What if she had another way to carry the body other than with her own hands? For instance? Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting, let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? I think he would have to be a conspirator. I have no proof that he was a conspirator, but I don't see how he could not be it. Because I don't think Vasquez would have been able to do everything on her own. I mean, Salmonella would probably have seen the thing too. Of course he was. Of course, Salmonella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in that van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the steel samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Mr. Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? So what happens next? Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Oh, I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean the Vasquez? So it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits, and the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? Order, Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? I definitely do not have any decisive proof. I think I just... I mean, I can say you did it, but that's not gonna help. Testify again, she's not gonna say, you know, so no further questions. I think it's just... get someone else on the stand. Yes, Mr. Wright? I didn't. You have my sympathies. Yeah, you come so far. Wait, that was the wrong choice? Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see. Very well. Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. Okay, so the correct option was to testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see why... that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I choose a little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes, indeed. Verily, I say, ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well, the witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Why did Edgeworth? Who knows, he probably realized she did it too. But wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict after all that? I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes, and I went home. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination? Okay, Nick, we're close, real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need, twist the truth out of her. So that's just a hint that I need to press her for details. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 PM for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before? I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. I don't think there's a reason for me to press that. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember? Remember? What? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm? You suddenly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. I don't see a reason to press harder on that either. Pull back the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. There's nothing really there. You asked to be left out? Yes, it seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that, since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you, or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot of writing on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. The script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. But it wasn't... Wait a second, I thought you came to the Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Yeah. Very well. No! Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. Order, order. Mr. Edgeworth, what you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Mr. Vasquez, do you have an explanation? So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter, I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect that reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. Nah, you didn't know that. Okay, so I don't have any proof, but no, you couldn't have known that. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal, he told me. Sal, the director, You have to find something to peg this on her here, or everything we've been oblivion in Nick. Go get him, blah. But what proves... I mean, is the stake played again? Because, yeah, I know, but I don't know which one of these pieces of information are supposed to show me that no, she could not have known about it. I know she didn't, but... Is it the stake plate? No, it's probably not the stake plate. Maybe because it was blocked? No. I mean, I guess this is wrong to present the stake plate again, but I don't see what I couldn't... I know what I want to say, but it doesn't let me say that, which is a frustration I've had with this game pretty much ever since I started. Yeah, this is wrong. So what piece of evidence do I have that she could not have known that? Because the samurai spear was mended by Miss Oldbag. Because the monkey blocked the path, so Sal could not have known either. I don't think it's these. Because he wasn't there. This doesn't prove that. Is the guide map supposed to prove it to me? I guess the guide map could, because we don't have any camera pictures. But then again, we don't have camera pictures of anybody going past it either. So I'm thinking it's the spear or the guide map. Because pressing didn't let me continue on with presenting an evidence. So let's go for the samurai spear. No, that's the wrong two. Because if I press her again about it. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal, he told me. Sal, the director you have to find. Yeah. Could I maybe use the van that if she knew nothing it wouldn't have happened, why would she even go to it in the first place? It's that or the guide map is what I'm thinking. No, okay. I know what I want to say, I know what the piece of evidence is, but I don't know what I have that would demonstrate that. Is it the guide map? No, it's not. Okay, so I... The script in your direction notes, yes, they're quite valuable, I wouldn't... No, I guess not. Is it gonna be the same charade? I thought you came... Okay, so it's just the same charade as before. Wait. Hammer wasn't injured. He's not the one who broke his ankle. But how do I prove that? Is it the Powers' photo? Yeah, I guess, because he wasn't the one injured. You knew that Hammer was injured? This is why you read names. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Mr. Wright, explain it yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers and not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez? You saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammers was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah. And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order, I will have order. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. Yeah, I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, he would need a motive, but why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? Now that there was, can you prove she had a motive? Yeah. Okay, I approve and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive to the murder. Probably, what I'm gonna guess is the fact that the reason Hammers did this is, I mean, Vasquez technically did it in self-defense. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for the trial? It began on that day, 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. You, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. You're talking about motives here, yet you only have talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez and not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you just said, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of a useful man. It's a policy of mine. Well, Mr. Hammer, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. She had no motive. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore that costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. So, you did do it, didn't you? Yes, I am guilty. It was me. Someone call the ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Miss Vasquez. What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No, how could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No! Please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again. Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This course finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. But to think that he tried to frame me for the murder makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Do I have evidence to show why? Really? I don't think I have evidence to show why. I guess we'll never know. Yes, of course. Phew. I'm not sure I wanted to go down that road. Congratulations, WP. Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. Can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Is something wrong? No, of course not. Ah, Nick, Edgeworth. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you, I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Right, I must say I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again. However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. Listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend? What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick? Well, now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me, what's the deal with you and Edgeworth? And so the curtain closed on another trial. It caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Nick, this is it! I'll admit I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the real world is ready. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. A brand new episode has been added. Oh boy. Hopefully we'll be able to finish up day 1 of this at least. It's been what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, a perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas. Yeah, Miles is innocent. We already saw that the gun wielder used their left hand to shoot, but Edgeworth is right-handed, as we could see there. Hey Nick, do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Duh, Nick, isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters. Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gord Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Wouldn't you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea. So much for rushing spring waters. Next in the news, a large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy, in a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax, locals are confident that Gordy is the real deal. Boring. Can't they show real news for a change? Nick, the water pressure is kind of low in that shower. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with a hose? Good idea, Nick. Apparently, Fey blood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time it's murder. Gourd Lake again? The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? Pipes, Maya! The fireman yelled at me when I called him. I've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth. What, do you mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder. What? When? Where? Why? How? I don't know! Let's go find out, Nick! You know, Nick, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we? I guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to many people. Ah! Hey, Edgeworth, come back! What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were here? So you come to laugh at the fallen attorney? Then laugh. Laugh. Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing? Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad or burst into tears. Edgeworth, we don't have so much free time, we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Yes, you do. Actually, he's right. I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you going to do about it? Duh, we're going to help you. That's what. Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry. You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Hey! Sure, you got lucky in, well, 1 all 3, but your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, Wright. Experience. Nick, he's insulting you. Nick, why am I always the one who has to get angry? The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct? Yes, late last night. The lake is a long way away from your offices and the courthouse. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really... Gordy. Huh? I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? This is where it happened? Yeah, Gourd Lake is in the middle of this park. I can see some police walking around in there. Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there? Well, pal? There's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir, nothing. Idiot, the trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double. But, sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who... Shut up! Just you try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe is kind of scary today. Recruits. Ah. Eek! Hey, you're that Harry guy, Harry Butts. Right, Phoenix Wright. Will he ever learn my name? Just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? Well, yes, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help you. Ask me anything you want. Bring it. He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet. Huh? Oh, you don't say. Detective Gumshoe, do you know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal? No? Wow, okay, Mr. Head in the Fluffy Pink Clouds lawyer. Head in the what? Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night, about 15 minutes after midnight. What did these nuts? I think it would have worked if you said Gordy's nuts. Just remove the... Yeah. There was a boat out on Gord Lake. In that boat were 2 men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth. A cop who arrived on the scene arrested him. How did they get there so fast? Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we were raced to the lake. A witness? You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you? Absolutely not, it's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either, I don't believe a lick of it. We're right, who cares what the witness is? I care. You really believe in him, don't you, detective? Of course I do, but the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really taking this investigation that seriously. Oh no! After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side. Well, at least you are, detective, at least you are. Do you know who will be Mr. Edgeworth's defense attorney in tomorrow's trial? He hasn't got one yet. What? The trial is tomorrow, isn't it? Well, I don't know the whole story, but apparently no one's he's been talking to will take his case. Why not? Mr. Edgeworth won't tell me. When you guys showed up, I figured he'd ask you to defend him. Unfortunately not. Well, pal, then you got a job to do. Help out Mr. Edgeworth. Prove that badge you wear isn't just some fancy piece of metal. Prove it to me, pal. Show me you're an attorney. Who was this witness? Sorry, pal, that's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Was there only that one witness? Yep, it was pretty cold out on that lake last night. It was Christmas Eve, after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're going to turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty. Oh, it's Christmas today. I'd forgotten. What are you getting for me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa. Can we move? No, we can't. Your tennis badge? Edgeworth? Let me defend you. Huh. Good one, right. But I'm not that hard up. Not yet. What do you mean by that? Me? Trust a wet behind the ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never. What? My case is near hopeless, right? Every defense attorney I talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lack confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You in particular, I cannot ask to do this. Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask, but you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request. Stay out of this case. Why? But Nick is trying to help you. I know that. But I don't want your help, okay? Why not? Look, just go away and leave me alone. Nick, Mr. Edgeworth did it. Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere. But Nick... Are we in... No? Oh. Is it true no one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case? Yeah. He's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and lost your reputation, be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid. I suppose it would be, if they have a witness. Hey pal, don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him too. Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent. I know, I went to Edgeworth, I tried. He really does not want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying right over and over. Nick, I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I. Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. Detective Gumshoe, sir. What? Find us something? No sir, not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. Briefing? Right, I'm off. Oh, sorry pal, I guess you heard, I gotta go. Any last things you wanted to ask me about before I head back? Well, yes, do you have any information on the victim? Sorry, they haven't worked up the autopsy report yet. Still waiting for it myself. Actually, say, if you get the time, drop by the precinct. We can talk more there, pal. You're not coming back, detective? Probably not, pal. So what should we do if we have something to talk to you about? Oh, right, here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime. Directions to the police station received from Detective Gumshoe. Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe. What? We'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around? Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission. You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, they don't have the time to think about not giving you information. Right, now let's get investigating. Wowzers, this is Gourd Lake? Yep. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers, though. Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand. Samurai dogs? I want a samurai dog. Please, I bet they're great. With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be? They're a little behind the times, though. The kids are all into the pink princess now. I mean, like, you know, nope. Oh, someone left some poppers here, you know. Pull a string, and it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's. Hey, Nick, they might be a clue. Let's take them. Come on, admit it, you just want to pop them, right? Was it that obvious? Poppers, Sure. I suppose it couldn't hurt. Oh, where'd they go? Into my pocket. A hot dog stand. It's close. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. Wow, Gourd Lake is really big. Yeah. So Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake? Oh, well, a long time ago they used to grow gourds here. Whoa, no way! I was sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape? Well, it is shaped like a gourd actually, but that's just a coincidence. Oh, okay. The trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. A line of plastic benches. I guess the idea is you buy a dog and eat it here. I doubt anyone would sit here and eat on a day like this. Except maybe Maya if she had a samurai dog. Huh? I almost didn't see that signpost. Left, boat docks. Right, exit. Let's go to the rental shop. Nick, what is this place? A boat rental shop, closed for Christmas it seems. I guess a murder taking place on one of the boats won't be good for business either. Boats, I've never ridden on a boat. Really? Well, how about we go out on one when the trial is finished? Hey, good idea, you bet. Small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas. There are some boats floating at the dock. Was one of these boats used in the murder, I wonder? Nick? Huh? I changed my mind, I really don't want to go for a boat ride. There's more forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues in there. Yeah, I guess that's it. I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping. They've got guts camping at the scene of a murder. Hey, Nick. If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's talk to them. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by a noise. Wow, cool, let's try it out. Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey, I'm Nick! Nick! Will you stop that? Maybe it's broken. Don't kick it, maybe it isn't set to respond to voices. Well, what then, these things? The party poppers? Well, it responded. Yo! Hey! You, get your hands off of that! Eek! What in the Sam Hill? Look what you've done now, there goes a whole roll of film. Oh, what? Sorry? Sorry, it's not, but it don't pay my bills. Y'all know how much a roll of that film costs? I'll pay you back. What were y'all thinking setting off a party popper in a place like this? Well... What? Don't try to play stupid with me just cause you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know how y'all Yanks think. I say these southern folks talk with that exaggerated drawl and why they must be dumb. Well, let me tell you, just because I might be dumb, don't mean we all are. Nick, help. And who are you now, her chaperone? Yeah, I'm no. Just figure out what y'all are gonna say and say it for bejesus's sake. God, I'd rather sit through one of those patrolls than listen to your stutter all day. Oh boy. I guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it! Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. What? Can't you see I'm changing the film on my cameras here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up a whole roll. Sorry. That didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention. This is my badge. Aren't badges supposed to be all shiny and impressive? You're a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. What? Y'all ain't gonna try and pull in one of those lawsuits on me over that film now. Because I'll have y'all know I'm a fighter and I'll wrestle meaner looking things than you. No, that's not it at all. We're here to investigate a murder that took place here on the lake. Murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like. Finally, some cooperation. You two, y'all can go out of the hiding now. I won't bite hard. To think of it with it, Maya get to. Sorry, I was feeling a little overwhelmed. Never you mind, honey. I can talk Yank for ya, if it pleases you. Thanks, I think I'll be okay. Great then, I'm Lotta, Lotta Hart, but y'all can call me Lotta. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Lotta, pleased to meet you then. Which is a bogus lie. Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. It happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. That's so, Christmas Eve? A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one, not sure though. I gotta remember, I've been watching this here like for a good 3 days now. I've seen enough boats to choke on a mule. Kinda hard to remember which I've seen when. So what is it you do, Lotta? Huh? Me? I don't really want to know that, do ya? Actually, I'm a researcher student at Country U. Right in the heart of the heartland. Well, neat, Nick. She's a research student at the University Country U. So I hear. So when did you come up here? Well, let me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago. What are you photographing? Didn't I tell you that already? Meteors. Yep, meteor showers. Falling stars? That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it is German made, a genuine Soligen. Isn't that where they make knives? So what's the device you have stuck to the camera? Huh? Device? Your camera went off by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that mic triggers the shadow whenever it detects certain sounds. It's probably gonna pick out loud noises right now. A programmable camera, neat. Might as well present this. Lotta, yeah? So your camera triggers on loud explosion noises. Yep. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. Pistol? Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey, y'all are pretty bright. I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film. It would have been a photo taken late last night. I checked him once, don't remember if there was anything on him though. Or what if I got something that I could be the witness to a genuine murder? Yeehaw! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, yeah, here? She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later. I kind of want to examine. I don't think there's anything really to examine. It's gonna be a nightmare to keep going back to the entrance of the nature park. Guess Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting. Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal. Detective Gumshoe. We just finished the meeting, for better or for worse. I get the feeling we're in for some bad news. Do you know anything about the victim yet? No, still can't ID him. Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything? Not a word. So, how did the meeting go? Can't tell you, pal, you're a lawyer. True. You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that? So do you think that Mr. Edgeworth did it? Well, the trial's starting tomorrow, as scheduled. I see. Hey, in the end, you did tell us about the meeting. Don't go tell anyone else, pal. Yes, sir. And do me a favor, stand by him, Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help, and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe, how come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other. That's how it works. Working relationship? See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty, every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We got to earn that trust he places in us. I see. Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust, and you can have my word on that. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report? Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you. The autopsy report added to the court record. Thank you. Nick, huh? Can you show me that photo of the victim? Colonel Cole. Someone you know? I don't know. I just have this feeling that I've met him somewhere a long time ago. Well, I hope it helps you, pal. Thanks, Detective. Very short. Nothing to talk about. Let's try the detention center again. Nope. So there's probably something new here? No? Is the image done? I guess it is. Hi, y'all! Lotta! Wait up a second, we got bingo! Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey! This is them, take a look. Wait, see? He's shooting him with that pistol! It looks like that, yes. But you can't really tell who that is shooting. Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. How'd you know? Seeing these photos reminded me of something. What? I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness. What? Are you serious? Of course. What do you forget? Never mind. I reckon I should tell the cops. I reckon so. What's that? Now don't y'all trying to go mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later. Wait, Lotta. What? Why can't y'all see I'm kinda busy? Tell us what you saw too, please. Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cops. I'd sooner read the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you. Lotta. Don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch, friends. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. What's that the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. He may be able to let me do some testifying. Hot damn. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick? Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. Looks like the police have given up their interviewing. Hey! Ah, Nick! I think Santa's mad at you. Long time no see, Nick. Nick? You know Santa? Whoa, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection. Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me. Larry? What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know? My girl Kianse deserves the best. Kianse? Not another model, I hope. Oh, Kianse's a fan woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all you go, girlfriend, you know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry. Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice. Oh, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not your... Not my what? No, she's not. I'm his partner, Maya Fey. I'm the little sister. Sister? Wow, Nick, must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister. No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my oldest sister's little sister. Oh, sounds great. Don't worry, Maya, he's not listening. Hey Larry, there was a murder here last night. And since you work here, have you heard anything? Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Kianse, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. Oof. I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. Oh no, it's just Kianse's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. Model, I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on that lake. The trial's tomorrow. Oh, neat. Defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. Nick, why would Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that, Miles Edgeworth? Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa! Murder? Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry? Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as I was in grade school. What? Tell me about the samurai dogs. Oh, you mean the samurai dogs? Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped. Well, originally they were gourd dogs, you know, like guard dogs. Ouch. The samurai thing was Kian's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She was all, change the name and you go, girlfriend. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs. Something about that just seems wrong. Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake with that big news. Big news? Yeah, Gordy. Gordy? So much useless information. Mr. Edgeworth was in the same class, Larry. Yeah, Nick, him and I used to hang out all the time. Wow, I never knew. Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like father. Like his father? Yeah, Edge's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day. Wow, wait, you said defense lawyer? Yeah. Wait a second, but Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney. What? Edge's got a proboscis on his knees? No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer. Huh? Go figure. Always used to talk about defending the weak who were unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know Nick? Nick? What's Gordy? Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here, in this very lake, a giant mysterious monster. Gordy. A monster? Yeah, check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo. Whoa, it's really real. Nick, a monster, a real monster. Yeah, it's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took it. What's... Set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang, like an explosion. Followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. I wish I could have seen it. Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, could I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million. 1 million? Grow up, Larry. Court article added to the court record. I didn't mean... Here we go. Question is, do we now have what's needed to trigger the next? No, we don't. So there's more. Not a Gumshoe inside. If you're looking for Detective Gumshoe, he's in the questioning room. Apparently an important witness turned up. He'll be in there for a while. What a heart it has to be. Uh-oh. I don't think there's anything I can get here. Is that no? So, am I supposed to present something? What's this? You know, my eyes have been getting pretty bad lately, Nick. Actually, the photo's blurry. It was taken last night. Last night? What's that? It's a camera, you take pictures with it. Huh? Larry, you mean you don't know what a camera is? Of course I know. Hey, looking at a bona fide junior high graduate. I was talking about the weird contraption on the camera. Oh, that. Well, it's hard to explain. Just forget about it. Look good showing me it then, jeez. So there doesn't seem to be anything there. Is there anything in the boat rental? No, there's not. I mean, I guess I haven't presented everything to him. I haven't presented the autopsy report. Hey Larry, you know this guy? Who's this? I don't know, that's why I asked you. Who's this, Maya? Well, oh, wait, Maya said she had seen him before, didn't she? Does that mean they want us to go to the office and present it to Maya? What is it? Oh, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey, I remember now. This guy, he's a lawyer that was at the office Mia worked at. I met him once when I went in there to hang out with the sis. That office? Wait, you mean Grossberg's office? Right, that guy. What was the last name I expected to come up? Maybe I should go talk to him for old time's sake. Ahem. Aha, you're me or something, are you not? I was her understudy, yes, Phoenix Wright. Aha, and you're me as something too, are you not? Her little sister, yes. You've grown. You've come to look at a lot like your sister, you know? It takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of a fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, sir? Yes, I beg your pardon, of course you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter? Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah. Did you remember? He was a lawyer here in my office. That's Hammond. Robert Hammond. Mr. Hammond? And you say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot? So this is the moment the crime took place, eh? Yes. You can't really say for sure that's Edgeworth. I'm not sure whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Not sure at all. So this camera on the lake takes a photo whenever it hears an explosion sound. That's what she said. And it just happened to be set up on the beach pointing out at the lake? Yes, she said it was to photograph shooting stars. Shooting stars, explosions. What's the connection? I'd be suspicious of this witness of yours. There was a murder last night. Murder? You haven't heard? I just got up, you see. Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot? Okay, so I did things out of order. This is terrible news indeed. I guess he hadn't heard anything. Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting? Oh yes, I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. Can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's just deserts, old bitter deserts. Who's this Hammond guy anyway? Mr. Hammond, he was the defense attorney in that case. That case? Yes, the DL6 incident. DL6? Why does that sound so familiar? Perhaps you remember? I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial of Mia's murder. It was the incident where the police were so at a loss they used a spirit medium. Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother? Yes, my dear. The spirit medium, Misty Fey, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made. The DL6 incident, yes, happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal yet, right? Correct. Mr. Fay used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. The testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect was declared innocent. And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg? Yes, quite. Thank you. No, please, don't mention it. DL6, never thought I'd hear that name again. But wait, what does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth? It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth. What? His father? If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this, I'm sure he'll talk to you. Wait, this is a photograph of my mother. What's this? I was hoping you'd got my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? It's no concern of yours. Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Edgeworth, it's only been a matter of hours since you last visited, yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, right? You are always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the Deal 6 incident. Right, Deal 6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from Deal 6. So do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know. But I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like and I will answer to the best of my abilities. The Deal 6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes, he was shot and killed, and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, a suspect was arrested. A man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Godlike murder? Correct. That spirit medium, that was my mom. What? You mean you're... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now... About to end? Yeah, the Deal 6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago on December 28. December 28? The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. What? Nick, what does that mean? When a case's statute of limitations runs out legally, the case never happened. 3 days from now, Deal 6 will be closed. Forever. What happened to the suspect? The one who got off innocent? I don't know, he disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. I didn't want to do that. I pressed the wrong button. So was your father a lawyer? Was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently. So he is sort of trying to follow in his footsteps. I'd rather not talk about it. Can I get him to reconsider this? For a tennis badge? Can't say I really want to see one of those right now. Okay. Who would have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, Wright? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no? So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right. It pains me to have to ask you this now. I know, you want us to defend you. Yes. Will you? Of course we will. Who could have guessed this day would come? Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back? Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind, I guess you don't really need to know. A letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Well, I guess we should, What's that? Earthquake, Nick! It's a big one! Wow, it's calming down. Oh, that was scary. Huh? Where's Edgeworth? There. He's on the floor on the wall, shivering. I guess it doesn't do so well with earthquakes. Bit of running, but curling up into a ball? Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick. I'm right. Wait, blah. There's so much stuff to do. So much talking. What's going on here? What's wrong, detective? This white lady comes in here just a while ago, says she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal? Lord of heart. Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence, pal? No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. Can't go around covering up evidence. You trying to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir. Let me present you this. Look what I got. Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you. Thanks, detective. I'll see you in court tomorrow, then. Good luck, pal. Hey, you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried. Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now. Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, it did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm going to go check on him. And you two go and eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later! Wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder, he was never that scared of them when he was in school. Then again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. And that is the end of today's stream, almost perfectly timed as well, which is actually pretty surprising. Save. 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 But that's it. So, let's continue onwards. I think this isn't this game 2 out of 3? Probably. But with that said, it is time to end the stream, because I definitely can't get through an entire trial and post-trial, well, investigation in 5 minutes. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely rest of your morning, day, evening, or whatever time it is for you. And I will see you in the next stream. So until then, take care.